What's up, lovely people? Welcome to the Big FS channel. Right, I love you guys, family, and anytime I just pick up a camera to just do a video for you guys, I just feel very, very, very happy. I hope you guys feel the same. I hope the feeling is mutual. It's not just me, trying to just you feel me. Alright, so yes, guys, before I kind of like go further in this video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, yo, subscribe to the channel. Yo, what are you doing? 20 subscribers, 20 subscribers, bro. Let's hit 100 subscribers before the end of this month. I'm telling you guys, 100 subscribers. Yo, subscribe. It's gonna be possible. You watching, subscribe, right? So yes, back to the video. This earlier, if you haven't watched my previous video, you should catch it. You should catch it, right? So my previous video, I was calling out a trade here, which was a sell. I told you guys I'm on a sell, right? I gave you guys the screenshots. If you look at the thumbnail, you can see for yourself, right? Which was a GBP JPY, right? And yes, unfortunately, guys, unfortunately, it's said there's a saying that goes, practice what you preach, right? You don't preach something and don't practice it. So yes, I realized that the trade I entered was what invalid, right? I closed the trade. No trying to kind of like fake things. I'm going to put the screenshot here for you guys. It was a sell. I closed in on what $9 profit. Why did I close the trade? I closed the trade because first of all, the trade was invalid. We didn't have an area of interest, and there was the candlesticks were just rejecting. They weren't kind of like moving in the right manner, right? We just had rejections upon rejections, rejections upon rejections. So I was like, nah, I have to make my analysis logic. Logic has to be my analysis. Is these two things? My analysis has to be logic. Logic has to be my analysis. So after closing this in on what $9 profit, right? I just read did my analysis, redid my homework, and realized that now we are still in a bullish market. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? In fact, just watch the video. Watch the video. Guys, talking about the trade. This was the trade. This was the buy, right? And yeah, earlier this morning, as I said earlier, this was the sell I was on. Right, I went in for a sell here at this point. Right, I went in for a sell here at this point. I realized it was an invalid trade. Why was it an invalid trade? Right. Let me break this down before I come to the current trade I took. How was this an invalid trade? Yeah. So yes, we had just one two taps, right? No, just had one tap, right? And an area of interest is supposed to have three taps or more. Right, and I realized this video was invalid, and this candlesticks, this first bearish candlestick in the green zone, right, or was rejecting. The second candlestick also was rejecting, and right, realizing the trade itself didn't even make sense, I just closed out, right? You guys are going to see it. I just closed out on about $9 profit, right? And uh re aligning the market, right? Redoing my analysis and everything, I realized that no, the trend is bullish. That's the main trend. And you can see we had a nice head and shoulder pattern play out here, guys. What do you want if you don't want this? Right? Just look at this. Just look at this very nicely, right? I didn't I would have been able to enter the trade here, but I wasn't with my PC at the moment, so I was doing everything on Trader 5 on my phone. So I got the entry right at this point, right? But yes, still a good trade. I was able to catch about 39 pips, which was about almost 1 to 3 risk to reward, right? And the trade just made a lot of sense. It just made sense, right? That's why, in the trade, just like let your analysis be logic. Let logic be your analysis. That's it. So I just realized that no, the first trade I took was not it. I was making a great mistake, so I closed out and yes, waited for the market to do it in. Just waited for that pullback, and yes, I just saw an opportunity and just what pow pow entered, right? So yes, this the trade, a very nice buy, right? So yes, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. You guys saw it for yourself. You guys saw it for yourself. I was like, let me just continue from where I stopped before. You guys was watching the charts work I was doing. So yes, as I said, the logic has to be my analysis. My analysis has to be logic, right? And I realized that now the market is in an uptrend. I have to kind of like respect structure and just follow what the market is doing. And then we had this one nice pattern. I saw it cooking, so I had my area of interest drawn, and immediately the market just, pulled back to that zone. I just tapped in and went in on a bar. You guys saw it for yourself. You guys can see for yourself. We were able to make about $300, 292 we closed in on $292, which was take profit. As I said, I didn't have my PC with me. Like, we would have been able to catch about 1:3, 1:4, right? But I didn't have my PC with me, so because the move late, which was on my phone on MT5, right? I just did everything there, and yes, it was a success, right? And what I want you guys to take from this video is, as I said, your analysis being logic and logic being your analysis. These two things, just work with it every day. Don't complicate anything, guys. Don't complicate anything. If you're not getting what you want, you are done for the day. Don't stress. Don't rush yourself. You not pressing the buy or sell button for a day, even a week or a month, doesn't mean you're not a trader. It just separates you from those who are it's going up, but it's going down. So it separates you from them. You're not a gambler. You are a sniper. The sniper is not like the other guns that pow 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 pow. Sniper waits for the perfect shots, the perfect entry, aims very well, and just gets in one time. Doesn't just go pop pop pop. Pop. No, that's not a sniper. You can just pop pop pop, and you just be missing, wasting bullets. So yes, it's another day. It's a wrap, and yes, take profit back. Just how we do it every day. Follow me, right? Yo, bro, subscribe to the channel. 20 subscribers. I said we are hitting 100 subscribers before the end of this month. Yo, subscribe, bro. Yo, I love you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Until we meet again next time. Yo, lovely people. Peace out.